Innocent and unarmed protesters have been silenced with bullets, mass arrest, prison, and a total communications blackout. No internet, no cell phones, and no landlines. They put Iran in a total darkness. I am here to bring their voices here in this room. I am here to tell you that a brutal slaughter has taken place in my beloved homeland, Iran, and it will get much worse if the world do not take serious action.
If you've been following what's going on in Iran in the last few weeks, then you should know that nobody is more qualified or better to speak of the plight of the Iranian people than Iranians themselves. And that is always going to be Iranians who are outside the country, because if you're in Iran and you try to criticize the regime, you get imprisoned or worse, killed. So here we have Masih Alinejad, who has had the Iranian regime's long arm all the way go to the United States to try to knock her out for speaking up, speaking here in the UN. Listen to this.
Masih Alinejad.
Hello, everyone. My name is Masih Alinejad. I am a woman from Iran. Mr. President, Excellency, members of the Council, I am honored to be invited by the United States to testify before United Nations Security Council. I am here today to warn you, on behalf of millions of Iranians, what is needed now to bring justice to those who order massacre in Iran is real and concrete action against a regime that do not understand the language of diplomacy. The United Nations has failed to respond with the urgency this moment demands. The Security Council himself, the Secretary General himself, has not spoken publicly against the massacre unfolding in Iran. Only a written statement through his spokesperson, silence at this moment, send a signal, send a message to the killers of young protesters alongside their family members. I strongly believe that the regime in Iran heard the clear message from the Secretary General. I think the members of this body have forgotten the privilege and responsibility of sitting in this room. Secretary General, I know you hear me. I want to directly talk to you. Why are you afraid of the Islamic Republic? Millions of unarmed Iranians, innocent and unarmed protesters, have been silenced with bullets, mass arrest, prison, and a total communications blackout. No internet, no cell phones, and no landlines. They put Iran in a total darkness. I am here to bring their voices here in this room. I am here to tell you that a brutal slaughter has taken place in my beloved homeland, Iran, and it will get much worse if the world do not take serious action. Iran is facing a nationwide uprising that cuts across Iran, across the society, with a clear demand to end Islamic Republic. At the same time, a nationwide campaign by the Islamic Republic to erase it, to silence people. The protests start on December 28th, sparked by collapse of Iranian currency, but immediately turned into what Iranian people call it, a revolution, a total rejection against 47 years of tyranny and oppression. Protests spread to more than 100 cities and involved every layer of the societies: shopkeepers, workers, teachers, nurses, and those who wave the historic lion and sun flag, and those ethnic minorities, including Kurds, Baluch, all other minorities, men and women, shoulder to shoulder in the streets. When it comes to freeing Iran, I have to say that loud and clear, that all Iranians are united. From Tehran to Tabriz, to Rasht to Ahvaz, from major cities to small towns and villages, that we barely even heard the names of those small towns and villages in the media. They are in the street. Millions of Iranians flooded into the streets, demanding that their money stop being stolen and sending to Hamas, to Hezbollah, to Houthi, the money of the workers, the money of innocent people who do not have now the capability of to buy a bread. The entire nation looking at freedom right now. What followed was regime using military weapons, AK-47 against innocent people. According to Iran international media broadcasting, the death toll has passed more than 12,000. Just a day later, CBS reported more than 20,000 people have been killed, and they are not the numbers. They are not the statistics. We don't even know the real numbers. Citizen journalists from inside Iran have sent videos showing piles and piles of body bags on the top of each other.
Yeah, we're talking about thousands of people who've been butchered in the protests inside Iran. And it's just crazy for me that there are still some deranged leftists and pro-Palestinian people who are trying to protect this awful regime, make excuses for them, because, well, they hate Zionism and they fight Israel, so they must be good, Listen to the people of Iran. It's so overwhelming in the diaspora how much they hate this regime and want it to go down. Overwhelming. You will not find a person, an Iranian outside Iran, okay, who doesn't want anything but the downfall of this regime. And trust me, the vast majority of them don't give an F about Hezbollah or Hamas or the Palestinians or Israel. They just want to be free in their own country. But that's why you need Iranians to say it, because if I say it, well, you're just an Israeli shill. Well, you're just a Zio, whatever, It so corrupts the discussion. Listen to the Iranians, okay? Listen to the Iranians like Masih Ali-Nejad. She's an amazing activist. Follow her on Twitter and anywhere where you can to see what she has to say. She wrote a fantastic book called The Wind in My Hair. It's about Iranian women, because they can't show their hair. And she's got a lot of hair, big curly hair, beautiful hair. And the women in Iran want to show their hair, but, they can be imprisoned for it by the morality police, as happened with that woman, Mahsa Amini, when she was killed in custody. Sparked a massive protest in Iran, that one, as is this one, an uprising in Iran. And we really should pray that this will end in a successful overthrow of the regime. Maybe Western countries should intervene. Maybe Trump should do something, as he promised that he would, because it will be a changer for the world. Yes, not all action and intervention is bad, people. It doesn't always end like Iraq, all right? Just doesn't. So we're praying for the Iranians over here. This was a short video, so a bit of self-promotion. Very rarely do it, but if you like my content, then please subscribe to the channel. I see there's a lot of viewers who are not subscribed on my analytics. Go subscribe, give a like, a comment, a share. Go over to my Patreon to support me over there, and it will be really, really appreciated. Thanks for watching.